Hey everyone, Loomis here, and I am actually back for once with another video. So I am going to do this week's Apex Mercenary review. My apologies that I forgot last week, coronavirus and everything. So this week we have an interesting slate of mercenaries. Last week I'd say the slate was quite strong. This week, it's not the same, but, we'll go over them anyways. So here we have a 6-star Leaden. It's a pretty solid Leaden. Has, the good equipment. It doesn't look like it has much for, solid defense. Enchants, it's okay. That's actually a good PvP enchant. I have no idea why they gave it attack. That makes absolutely no sense. This Leaden's solid, but at the same time, Leaden is not that great in PvP, so unless you really, really, really need a tank, I would just stay away. I'd be really hard-pressed to find a use for this Leaden in a box. Or just Leaden in general. Alright, now we have a 6-star Leon here, and the thing that you should note is that it does not have his 3C. And also that, it's level 70, but it doesn't even have it's 971 attack. That's really low for a Leon. It's not that hard to have a Leon with, 100 base attack more, if I'm being quite honest. So, the equipment looks fine, though. The enchants, nothing. This Leon, honestly, I'd just pass. It's not very good. If it's stronger than your Leon, you can put it in, but, I would not rush put this Leon in your box. There's nothing particularly interesting about it. Alright, next we have a 5-star Leonhardt, which is interesting. I never thought we'd see the day when Zlong would give us a Mercenary Leonhardt. So, the equipment is fine. Mirror Armor is an interesting choice. Not particularly useful, but it does have the Blood Sword, which it's definitely worse than the Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is by far Leonhardt's best weapon right now. But I'd say, it's probably more effective than a Balance Blade currently, just because, Balance Blade, the damage is so low on it. At least you can, do some damage, but not strip buffs quite like you would with a Demon Sword or Demon Slayer. So, you're looking at just under 1,000 pre-battle attack, so it's a little low on the attack, but good enough. At the end of the day, you're using Leonhardt for Fusion Emperor, so, it is useful for a number of players who don't currently have Leonhardt, whether they weren't playing during Trails, or other things. Now, if you want to use this Leonhardt in your box, I would definitely do some practice matches and practice kind of using him, because, Leonhardt by no means is as OP as he used to be, especially in, Season 1, where you could just toss him in, he does his thing, and then, it's GG. He's a much more technical base unit now, and he has really, he has 0 kill potential. With the exception of, maybe he dispels water and he can air slash something to kill it. He also needs weird soldiers, obviously Royal Cavs work for him, and you probably have them built for Landius, but they're not particularly good for him because, they do subject him to terrain penalties, so, you're gonna want to have trained Highland Warriors or trained Dark Sense. Most people probably don't have Dark Sense, so I hope you have Highlands trained. And the HP is really low. He does have... So the AB enchants here are pretty good. I like those. The arena enchants are lower, but not bad. That's a good skill. Actually, these are pretty solid. So, just kind of know what you're getting in bed with here. But it's a solid unit. I wouldn't rush to put him in a box, but he's pretty solid. So I would definitely consider the Leonhardt. Alright, now we have a 5-star Luna here, and, this Luna is pretty good. The MDef is a little bit low, although it is only a 5-star Luna. It does have her 3C, and her 3C is very, very, very good for a number of reasons. Namely, you get the extra 2 squares of movement if you're a non-flyer, which for a number of units is just insanely broken. So she has good equipment choices. And if you don't have a Luna in your box, you know, I would actually really strongly recommend that you put this one in, even though she's only 5-star. Not necessarily because she's a unit that can kill things, but more as a facilitator. She does have the princess buff, which is, you know, quite useful. I think that, you know, this Luna, as if you don't have a stronger Luna in your box, this is actually quite a strong addition. Alright, now we have a 6-star Vargas here, and he's rocking the Ice Enchant, which is cool. I'd say the defense is kind of low. You know, the enchant's not good. No runes. You know, I really can't co-sign this Vargas. It's just not that great. You know, if you have a Vargas in your box, the HP. If you have a Vargas in your box and this one's better, use him, but I wouldn't put him in my box otherwise. Alright, now we have a 5-star Josh here, and, you know, equipment is pretty good. You know, I'd say the only thing I'd change on the equipment is, you know, I'd probably put a King's Crown on him instead. He has both his runes. Let's see the enchants here. Decent AB enchants. Pretty good PvP enchants. You know, this Josh is a little bit on the weaker end. It's only 881 attack. But, you know, it will work in a pinch. So, you know, if you are someone who, you know, I think a number of players can benefit by using a Josh like this in their box. So, you know, I would consider using him if you're more of a mid-tier player. Like, no one climbing to Lang will probably use him because he's a little weak. But, you know, if you're kind of, you know, if you're stuck in silver, I would definitely throw this Josh in your box. If you're trying to climb, you know, gold 3, gold 2... I think he could be a strong addition, especially if you have a number of units who synergize with him well, i.e. time, or AoE. So, I would actually put a lot of consideration using him. Alright, now we have a 6-star Lester here. The plus sides, he has a King's Crown. You know, Hook is useful. But at the end of the day, it is a Lester. This has no attack on it. Very minimal AB enchants. I can't recommend you putting a Lester in your box, I'm sorry. Alright, we have a 6-star Almeida here now, and she has a healer build. Insanely low int. Wow, that is like nothing. No runes, okay, that would explain some of it. Minimal enchants. This Almeida is just not good. You know, Almeida does have some usage. I do have a guildmate, actually, who runs Almeida and picks her quite frequently and made Langrisser with her. But it is a much stronger Almeida than this. This Almeida is pretty useless. If for some reason you don't have a healer that's as strong as her, I guess put her in the box. But, like, you know, 636 int is just not it, man. Like, it's just very bad. It's a terrible Imelda. Alright, now we have the 6-star Kirikaze here. This is an absolute meme build Kirikaze. It's got the 2+2 fucking yellow. Holy shit. That's bad. Bathory sucks. Speed boots are a joke. Wow. It doesn't even have 700 attack. That is embarrassing. Alright, this might be the worst Kirikaze I've ever seen in my life. This belongs in no one's box. Alright, and then last we have 6-star Lifany here. And again, how do they keep getting weaker? Oh my gosh. Alright, so this is okay, so they ruined the Hermit path, but they haven't ruined the middle path. That's an interesting choice. Meditation ring, at least I won't take fixed. This Lifany's just not good. Don't put her in your box. Alright, so to summarize, I think the Luna is quite useful and should be used by a number of players who don't have Luna in the box. I think Josh and Leonhardt have good potential. The rest I wouldn't touch, especially these are 3 of the worst mercenaries that I think we've ever had. Definitely do not, there's absolutely zero reason any of these 3 belong in your box. Lester's a little bit way too niche. Vargas, Lenin, Leon, So that's it for the video this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate if you could hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And, you know, at this rate, let's see which comes out first, my next BDE tier list or Half-Life 3. Alright, thanks guys for watching. I will see you later.